And now this, a trove of Epstein files released by the Justice Department.
It is the largest release of documents from the case to date and sheds more light on the ties between the wealthy financier and President Trump.
Our Justin Finch now in the studio here with a closer look at this. Good morning to you, Justin.
Hey there, Dan Hazel. Good morning. And of course, the president, not the only big name in these files here. President Clinton, Michael Jackson, many others too. But for years, President Trump has been working to put space between himself and Jeffrey Epstein, who died now 6 years ago in a city jail cell awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. These records are raising questions, and the DOJ is now on defense. On social media, the Justice Department prefacing its largest yet release of Epstein records. The DOJ slamming many of those files as untrue and sensationalist claims against President Trump. The agency noting many were handed over before the 2020 election when Trump lost to Joe Biden. The agency going on to cast the claims as unfounded and false, saying if they were credible, they would already have been weaponized against the president. Still, the DOJ releasing a new tranche of 30,000 heavily redacted Epstein records, photos, and files, now making headlines. An email from an assistant U.S. attorney from the New York Southern District. That email revealing President Trump was a more frequent passenger on Epstein's personal jet than previously known or reported. Records reportedly showing Trump was a listed passenger on at least 8 flights between 1993 and 1996. The president has long denied ever being part of Epstein's inner circle and that the two had a falling out decades ago. Bipartisan pressure eventually pushing the president to sign off on releasing the Epstein files by December 19th. The DOJ says it chose to release one batch that day and then more Tuesday to protect victims. The government's caution comes despite calls for greater transparency from women Epstein assaulted. And the DOJ also flagging false records, including a debunked letter from Epstein to Larry Nassar, the former Team USA gymnastics doctor who was found guilty of child sex abuse. The DOJ also saying they're still working to release even more records, meaning this will for sure go into the new year as more documents and files become available.
Okay, to be continued for sure. Justin, thank you very much.